got some motherfucking design on right now. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. I got 3 old thoughts to walk.
Good afternoon, everyone. Ms. Henline, can you see me?
Is she here?
She's here. Rita, can you hear me?
Yes.
There we go. All right, this is a return to file number 251514LT. It's entitled Meadow Lane versus Rita Henline. We went through this back in 2024. Ms. Henline owns her own trailer. She was substantially behind in lot rent and somehow it was reconciled. Now we're in 2025 and we're in the same circumstance. Through August, the lot rent was $6,269.33 in arrears. We now have additional late fees and lot rent fees. What's the current arrearage?
The current amount, including sewer, water, late fees, lot rent, is service of process. All of those numbers total $9,024.70.
All right. Now, we can't just throw the spaghetti at the wall and see if it'll stick. We got to break it down. How much is lot rent?
$378.
The total amount, let's see, where did we start with lot rent? Then I'll just re-add them for the last few months. Where were we in June? Because I am happy as a clam to get that number correct. Let me find the complaint. Summons. Complaint.
$7,190.96. Sorry, that's not correct. $7,265.96.
What is that number?
7,000 in
From when?
June.
No, the complaint that we have is rent alone for June was $6,010.14 for rent, nothing else.
So we need to add August, July.
So 601. Let me mark this down because otherwise I'll foul it up. 14. And then how much is it a month?
$378.
And so we have July, August, and September times 378. That's 2. 72. 3. 11. 34. 14. 4417. I have, Your Honor, for rent alone, $7,144.14.
All right. Then how much are utilities?
She was not charged utilities in May, June, July, or August. So no utilities.
No additional utilities.
$25 a month per month to month.
There was an arrearage on in June of $1,255.82. I think after that, right?
Correct.
But that's no utilities afterwards are being charged.
All right. And how much are the late fees?
$50 a month.
No, is that right? $50? Wow.
Actually, the $50 a month late fees was included in the $1,255.82. So
This shouldn't be this hard. This should
it
be
always
in advance. just give them a
form-
lump sum of how much they owe when they have a hard time determining what it is. Needs to be broken down into rent, utilities, and late fees. And one company was trying to charge $100 a month late fee, which I disallowed. I'm not gonna allow a $50 late fee on a lot. I'm not sure what's in the lease. Let's take a look. Anyway, let's see what's in the lease. Late charges, $50 per month. All right, so your contention is the amount due is $9,024.70.
Correct. That includes the filing fees, attorney's fees,
No,
all
gotta,
related,
you
everything.
keep making my job harder than it has to be.
I
Court
would like
costs
to make
are-
it simpler.
Let's figure out court costs. 130 is the filing fee. The service fee is $39.44. And the attorney fee is $75. Equals $239.44. So let's add those three numbers up. 7144.14 plus 125582 plus 239.44 equals, that's not right, 7144.14 plus 125582 plus 239.44 equals, I don't get your number. I get 8,639.40.
My client says fine,
All
so
right,
no dispute on that number, Your Honor.
all right. Now, as a practical matter, Ms. Henline isn't gonna be able to pay this. Anyway, Ms. Henline, what's your position?
Well, after many months, I finally got my Social Security check as of Saturday. And I applied back in December, and it just went on and on and on because I had filled out the wrong form, or I had filled out the wrong form for disability and didn't realize it. So I had to redo it, and I finally got my check. And my check amount for the month is $2,155. No change. And I'm willing to try to get this paid down, but I don't know if they'll agree to that.
Let me,
All right, well, let's talk about that. They have 56 days from the day to ask for the writ of eviction and 56 more days before they serve it. That's 112 days that they could agree to try to work with you to get caught up with this rent. As we discussed, this gives them the right to the lot, not anything in your trailer. So I'm not even frankly sure whether they can do it this way. As I indicated, there's a substantial argument that the law doesn't allow for non-payment of rent for a mobile home lot. It has to be done pursuant to the just cause termination. But that doesn't give the tenant the right to redeem the property. So I've been allowing it to allow the defendant to try to pay to get caught up. Another judge wrote a very reasoned opinion in another county that said you can't do it at all. The question is still unresolved, needs to be resolved by a court rule, a statute, or a case. Maybe one of these cases will get appealed, but no one's going to appeal this because it's to the benefit of the defendant and the landlord. Mr. LeBray, I would ask if you would email me a judgment. I don't have one.
I would be delighted.
All right, it's
I'm
at
sorry.
josephcountym.gov.
Would you give me that again, please?
All right, 3B civil at stjosephcountym.gov. It's on the notice. It's on the front page of the notice of hearing. Anyway, it's very helpful to have judgment information regarding the money and the judgment, but we're limping along here. All right, Ms. Henline. Maybe they will agree to work with you to try to get caught up on this arrearage. But they don't have to. By the letter of the law, they can move your trailer within 10 days. Under the other statute, you would have 90 days to move or sell the mobile home. This one just gives them the right to the lot. And as a practical matter, this mobile home probably can't be moved. So it's in everybody's interest to try to work out some sort of repayment. But they don't have to. They have 56 days from today to ask for the writ of eviction and 56 days to serve it. So let's go through those numbers again. Rent through September is $7,144.14. Late fees and utilities are $1,255.82, and the court costs are $239.44. Let me add that up again. 7,144.14 plus 1,255.82 plus 239.44 is $8,639.40. That's the total. It's due within 10 days from today, which is September 18th. Gives them the right to the lot. Now, all utilities back on? Ms. Henley?
No. I have to pay. No, I have to pay the gas, and I don't have water. So
You can't do that. The city's going to come in and condemn your trailer. You can't live there with no gas, no electricity, and no water.
oh, I have
You have
electricity.
Oh, all right. You can't live there with no water.
Right.
What do you need to do to get water?
Pay the bill, I imagine. But it's all wrapped up now in the lot rent. So you have to pay online. And
Well, you're going to need to resolve that. Because if you don't have water within 10 days, I suggest they proceed with removing your trailer. The city's going to condemn this.
Well,
you can't live.
they actually,
Go ahead.
apparently they own the water meters or whatever, and they charge us a flat rate of like, I don't know, $112, and then they add the amount you've used. So it's really costs a lot to have water because they've charged us so much more than water and sewer. They charge an extra $100 and some, which I don't have in front of me right now.
Three Rivers water is very expensive. So there's $112 fee from the park before the city water.
Something like that. Mm-hmm.
From 62. That's what I see.
Have you got a private company managing your water system?
Yes, we did. We had it. It was called the. Yes, we did.
All right. Which company is that?
It was called Utilities
Oh,
Company.
oh boy. I've had a spate of recent problems.
It was the third.
Yes, it's a third party, but it's $112 a month. Holy smokes, Three River City Water is expensive enough. You own your own trailer. between late fees, lot rent, and utilities, your rent is still pretty significant. I didn't realize they were charging $112 a month on top of the city utility.
Yeah.
fees.
Oh, yeah.
Um, I don't know if
Wait.
the other,
Yeah, so,
Your Honor, to please the court, our ledgers show an amount of $84.62 per month for the water, not this 112 figure.
right,
no, they
84.60,
charged it
stop.
twice a month, they charged it.
Well, all this inures to the disadvantage of, instead of the city coming and reading in every meter on every trailer, they just send water directly to the park. Then the park pays a private company to monitor the water usage. At least you guys have city sewer. Many of our parks, the rural parks, don't have septic service. I've been struggling with two of them right now where the septic is in bad shape. Ms. Henline, have you ever considered just trying to get an apartment somewhere?
No. You know, I've lived here more than half of my life and I've had
Yes.
trouble. And right now, my doctor, I can't even go anywhere without a wheelchair or my oxygen. And I just have everything I ever had, you know, here. And it's not laying around, it's put away, but I've had trouble without having any money to get anyone to help me clean
Yes, so you
my
haven't,
yard
this goes
where
with
it
our
needs
whole
to be
daily theme
better.
there of people struggling. No money, you have your $9,000 behind in lot rent and utilities. You were 8,000 last year. You finally got your Social Security. Maybe you can start paying on it. The park really doesn't want to move your mobile home, A, because there isn't anywhere to move it to, and B, it's very expensive to move it. But under the law, they could come and have a moving company hook up to the front end of your trailer and pull it out of there.
I don't think they're going to do that.
Well,
I
the
think they'd
wheels
like to
might
pull
come
me
off
out again.
that. Yeah, but that's what they've asked for. The other one, if they'd done it, would be a just cause termination, where you would have 10 days to vacate and 90 days to move or sell the mobile home. But they didn't do it that way. They did it this way. And then if you don't move it, they can move it. But so those are the numbers that I gave you. You're going to need to work with management to try to see if you can resolve this. But I didn't realize that at Meadow Lane, there was an additional monthly water fee. Our other premises, the apartments and housing rentals, the Three Rivers water is expensive. All right. Lois, the manager, is here and she's on top of this. She's regional manager. I'm not sure if they've got an on-site manager now, but it's in everybody's interest to try to resolve this. Mr. LeBray, you have anything to add? I guess she's gone. So, all right, well, let's do our next one.